Discounted cash flow problem 6. Your Canadian bank has pre-approved a mortgage for the purchase of a home. The bank calculates that you make monthly payments of up to 35% of your salary, which is $52,000 annually. The bank charges a 3% closing fee on the mortgage, which must be paid up front. In other words, when the mortgage closes, and you have saved $41,000 towards the purchase of a house. The rate quoted on the mortgage is 4% PA per annum for a 15-year loan. So A, how much money is the bank willing to lend you? And B, what is the maximum you can offer for a house? Now this is a complex question because it involves several steps. And in this case, it also assumes you know that Canadian financial institutions quote mortgage rates assuming semi-annual compounding. So let's look into this. First, we need to calculate the period interest rate. So coming back to the fact that we're dealing with a Canadian bank, that means the effective annual rate assumes semi-annual APR of the quoted, so annual percentage rate of the quoted 4%. So the effective annual rate is 1 plus the APR of 4% divided by 2 because it's semi-annual, so 1.02 square minus 1. So the effective annual rate is 4.04%. Now we can calculate the monthly or the period rate. We have an effective annual rate and we have monthly compounding. So we're going to figure out the monthly rate taking 1.0404, so 1 plus the effective annual rate to the power of 1 over n, number of periods, so 1/12 minus 1. So we have a monthly rate of 0.33059%. Now just to be clear, if we had a standard APR question here and we had 4% a month with monthly compounding, and if the 4% was the annual percentage rate, APR, you would just take 4 divided by 12, so you'd have 1/3, or 0.333. But in the case here, because we have a Canadian institution, we're following these steps, and we have 0.33059 as we calculate it down here. Okay. Now I've noted the 0.33059% for the interest rate that we're going to enter into the calculator. Now we need to calculate the payment. So here we see the monthly payments of up to 35% of your salary and $52,000 annually. So the payment is going to be 35%, or the maximum payment, 35% times 52,000 over 12. So that's 1,516.67 cents. That's our payment. N is the number of periods, so it's monthly payment for 15 years. We have, as you see, a 15-year loan here, as I mentioned here. And then future value is 0 because we're going to pay the loan down to 0 in 15 years. And again, with I is 0.33059%, we calculate the present value, which is the amount of the loan we'll receive, and it gives us PV is 205,499.60. Note on the calculator it'll show up as a negative number, but that's okay. As we know, the PV will be the different sign from the payments and the FV. So that means that's the amount of loan we would get. Here I have the value, the 205,000 here, as a reminder. Now we need to figure out how much is the maximum you can offer. So that's question B. So the closing fee, the bank will immediately keep it from this fee as off of the loan. So they're going to keep 3% of that loan fee, meaning you're going to receive the remainder, which is 97%. So the amount of cash you will receive is 1 minus 3%, or 97% of 205,499. So that's 199,334.62 cents. That means with the $41,000 you've saved towards the purchase of a house, you can offer a maximum price of the 199 plus the 41,000. That gives you $240,334 that you can offer for the house. So thank you for your attention and hope that helped.